Welcome back to another video. I recently had a comment that said this: Derek, please make a video on how to reball the sandwich layer and dealing with missing pads. You good at explaining. Thanks, bro. Now I'll address the reballing towards the end of the video, but for now let's focus on the more difficult part, which is dealing with missing pads. So let's get started. So if we look here, we've got a bunch of missing pads. If we put a little bit of alcohol on them, you can see kind of the traces that they're attached to. We just need something. We need to tin the tips, and I'll use this one as an example because it's kind of there already. This one right here in the middle. What I've done is I've got solder on these. I need to still go in and get better solder on those, but what I'm going to do is gently remove this top surface here. So it could just be flux, it could be a little bit of the top, but I'm going to get down to where that solder is now flush. We'll take our pad rebuilder here. What I'll do is I'm going to put a teeny bit of solder paste there. Grab the iron. And I'm just going to kiss it a little bit, get some solder on there. Not a lot, just a little bit. And we'll carefully peel this guy up. Flip him over so that the solder is facing down. And then I'm going to pin it in place so it doesn't move. And then we'll go and touch it with the iron. Now it's not going anywhere. So now what we'll do is we'll take our, and I can do all the others now, right? I before cleaning it up, but just so you guys can see how I do it, I'm just going to clean the area. So we'll clean the area of all flux. Okay. And we'll thoroughly dry it. We'll take a little bit of UV mask. That's enough. I'm ready to go around the edge. I'm going to put a little bit more. Just like that. And we want we want it to kind of go around it, kind of grab onto the edges. Just like that. And then we'll cure it with the UV light. But what we're looking for is we're looking for the UV mask to kind of go under, but kind of hold on to the outside edge, so it doesn't want to move when we go to solder it. So now that it's cured, we'll come back in. Needs a little bit more time to cure, so I'm going to go cure it again. It's probably a little too fast. It's still soft. We need to get a little harder. But then we'll clear up the top. You see the orange stuff? We're going to go and we're going to scrape through it. Okay, that way we have a pad that we know is making contact because there was solder down below, and now it's on there, so it's not going to move, and it shouldn't even lift if we ever need to separate these boards again. So you can see here, for example, there's 3 more right there. They're kind of in line with the others. They're a teeny bit smaller, but I want it really to hold on to something. But they're all making solid contact with both below. So not all of these may need to be rebuilt, but I'm going to just rebuild them because it doesn't take me too long, especially if I'm doing all at the same time. I've got a few more over here I think I need to rebuild. To make things clear if they weren't already, what you're looking for is the trace that goes under that particular pad and to tie into it. Now you have to be careful not to tie into ground planes, so adding a drop of isopropyl alcohol kind of acts as a
refining lens where you'll be able to actually see kind of through the layers, making them semi-transparent for a second, so that you can determine where you need to scrape to reveal more of that trace, to avoid other traces or ground plane that might be passing under that small circle cutout. Once you've exposed that, tying into it is as simple as applying some solder and following the steps that I just showed. Now, if you expose some ground plane, you can test with a multimeter to verify that it is ground plane, and you can cover that with UV mask before applying the solder and the pad. These are really small, they're tedious, it's time consuming, but hopefully this has given you an idea of how to do it. Last week I made a video showing how to reball the sandwich layer, giving my tips and tricks on how to do that. So I will link that right here. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If there's something that you'd like to see in a future video, let me know as well. Thanks a ton for watching. We'll see you in the next video.